All right, I am Mama from Mama's Universe, and welcome back to the Carfax. We're going to continue our Tarot 101 series, and today we are discussing the Empress, honey. Okay, the Empress upright overall embodies, for me, she gives goddess energy. It's not just giving queen, it's giving the individual the queen goes to for a place of rest. Okay, the individual the queen converses with for advice. It's giving Empress. Okay, the Empress card upright gives very much so sitting pretty. You know what I'm saying? She gives very much so abundance in all of her forms. She gives wealth, luxury. You know, she gives very much so. I have all I need, and I provide all that I need from within the self. It's very much so, you know, my waters runneth over, and it nourishes my land. It gives very much so. Also, in my opinion, the Empress gives very much so comfort in solitude. She don't mind going out and hanging with the crowd and kikiing and all that good stuff. But the Empress is very much so comfortable in her solitude. She's solidified in who she is. She stands firm in who she is. And she communes with nature, okay, often. She often retreats for recharge, renewal, okay. She gives very much so security. Okay, I got it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just secure in who I am, but also secure in my beliefs, secure in my belongings. She represents fertility and just overall feminine energy. So she could represent mother figures, older sisters, grandmas, and things like that. She also represents needs being met. 222 when I look up. She represents softness. You see what I'm saying? Things, the beauty in things moving slowly. And when you think slowly with the Empress, you don't necessarily think like, goddamn, a snail, a sloth is slow. No, you think grace. You see what I'm saying? Now reversed, she can give that opposite energy. It can give very much so money issues and strife. It can give less grace, of course. It can give disruption, you know, creative blocks. It can give female narcissism, which typically shows itself as covert narcissism. So you're always the victim. You always hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is ever your fault. Everything is always everybody else's fault, but you always getting the short end of the stick no matter what. You see what I'm saying? It can be represented as disruptive influences. So 333 when I look up, it can give very much so, reversed of course, it can give very much so, the Tempress can become the Empress can become a temptress. Okay, overall this one was very short and sweet. The Empress reminds us to find beauty in slowness, to find luxury in all of the little things, to be gracious and courteous and kind, to be, for me, upright. The 411 when I look up, the Empress is representation for the number 3, the number of creation. So it's representation for, or a reminder for me to step into a space that is conducive to creativity. Whether that's putting that shit on, you know what I'm saying? It's a reminder for me to sit up a little straighter, to speak a little softer, to walk a little slower. You know what I'm saying? All in all, that's the Empress. And I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of the Carfax. We'll see you next time on Tarot on Tuesdays. Until then, have a wonderful day.